Welcome back, friends, to my YouTube channel. My name is Leanne and I'm going to take you through a gentle morning yoga class. It's going to get your mind and your body ready for today and hopefully help you manage stress better throughout the day. And with this class, we're going to mobilize the body, warm up some muscles gently and set intention for the day. In an easy seat, if this is comfortable for you, if you'd like to sit on a block, feel free. I'm going to take some deep breaths in through the nose. Pause at the top with full lungs before slowly exhaling through the nose. Total of 3. Sitting tall. 1 more. Excellent. I'm going to come into the cat-cow. Starting off with a small range of movement. First to move is the pelvis, last to move is the neck. And if one cat or cow motion feels better for you this morning, you might want to just linger in that pose a little bit longer. And as you begin to mobilize, you'll realize that you can increase the range of movement and deepen each stretch and asana as you move through. Inhale in the cow, exhale in the cow. 1 more. Good. Now move our hips left and right, again starting with a small range of movement. I want to see if you can see either side of your hips yet this morning. Drawing your navel to belly button to spine, sorry. And I want you to lean into the tighter side if you have one, and you notice that. Again, just take your time. Exhale as you lean, pushing your rib away from your hip. Inhale back to center. Exhale on the lean. Another 4 altogether. I'm just enjoying the movement, the stretch. 1 more. Lean into that stretch. Good. Toes touch each other, nice and wide for child's pose. First hip opener. Exhale, try and take your forehead to the mat, but if you can't, don't worry. You can come onto your elbows if it feels too intense for you this morning. Bum ideally should be on your heels. I'm going to use our exhale with that inner groin stretch sensation. We're just going to sit with it. It shouldn't be painful. Good. From here, we're going to come back into the box position. We're going to extend our left leg out to the side, and immediately you feel that opener in the left hip. From here, we're going to practice a cat-cow, so it's more of a movement with the pelvis, like an anterior-posterior tilt, like so. We're getting in and around the hip in that left side. So if it's too intense, you can feel free to have more bend in the leg, or you can just go back to a normal cat-cow. So whatever feels good for you this morning. So inhale in the cat, exhale in the cat, inhale in the cow. I'll do a total of 5 each side. Good, and you finish your last. I'm going to bring it back to center. I'm going to do 2 cat-cow. See if we can feel a difference or any sensations throughout the body now we've done that on that side. Good. Extend the right leg. If you've got a tighter side and this is your tighter side, you might want more of a bend in the leg. And begin the cat-cow with extended leg. Remember, it's in the pelvis, getting in and around that right hip. Good. We're going for a total of 5. Good. Then you finish the last one, return back to the box, and 2 more cat-cow. See if you can feel a difference. It's having that body education when something is off. Toes kiss again, nice and wide. Third hip open. And you might notice that if you are straight out of bed onto the yoga mat this morning, you might feel that this is a little bit easier to sit with this time round. Deep breath in through the nose. And a slow exhale, emptying the lungs. Good, one more. Back into the box position. Your navel to spine, so your abs are switched on, and your hips are going to stay over your knees as you walk your hands out in front of you for puppy pose. You can hold on to the edge of the mat if you feel like you slide with this one. Forehead to the mat. So this is a back bend, counteracting all the forward folds and forward back bends we do during the day, like sitting in a car, any seated positions. We do a lot of these. So push your hips up to the sky, creating more of a back bend in the lower. You might feel this in the upper and the shoulder area if you're tight there. I certainly am this morning. So we're just going to lean in, pushing your belly towards the floor, and you'll feel more of a back bend when you do this. And you might want to move your hips side to side, just see how it feels, any stiffness, tightness, any stretch sensations, what we're looking for. Good. One more big deep breath in. Excellent. We'll make our way down into the next back bend. Take your time. We're just going to reset first. Forehead to hands. Deep breath in. And you can feel that stretch sensation in the lower back or wherever your tightness is just dissipate. Good. You can stay here if it feels good, or squeezing your bum cheeks together to protect your lower back. You can come into Sphinx. So elbows should be directly under your shoulders, pushing your shoulders all down away from your ears, shining your chest forward, sitting tall, keep them bum cheeks squeezed, pushing your hips into the ground. If you can look up as much as you possibly can, great. Leaning in to that back bend, shoulders towards, so shoulder blades towards the spine. And a deep inhale from the lungs, and the slow exhale is going to return back, forehead to hands. Squeeze, switching off the bum cheeks, relaxing. Deep breath in and exhale. Good. I'm going to do one more cobra. You can go into cobra, or if you find it more comfortable this morning to just sit in a Sphinx, and I certainly do, it's absolutely fine. Squeezing the bum cheeks, pushing your hips into the ground, you might feel a little bit looser, higher up this time. Pushing your belly into the ground, shoulders up. Deep inhale and exhale, release. Excellent. Feel that stretch sensation melt away. Next, hands by chest, pushing your chest into the floor for a moment. Tucking your toes under. Hips come up first to protect your lower back. Into child's pose, knees together. So this is the opposing stretch. We're counteracting that back bend we've just done with this bend. I'm going to go over to the left, pushing your right hip down away from the ribs on that side. Lean into it if it feels good. Deep breaths. And over to the right, pushing your left hip down and away from you. Excellent. We're going to make our way over to the semi-supine position. Just take your time. So I want you to check in with your body just now. Notice how it feels. If there's any stiffness you can pinpoint, it can be so subtle you may not even recognize. We're going to go into spinal twist next, which is one of my favorites, especially for pulling out all the back muscles, if you've been in a laid down position for 8 hours. So arms out to the side to open the chest. Switch the core on, bring the knees up to navel height, and then move over to the left gently. And if this feels too intense for you, you can bring a block or a bolster, cushion underneath your knee or between your knees. But ideally, hips should be stacked, knees should be stacked. I'm obviously not there yet either. And then when we're settling in, we're trying to release these muscles, these tight, tensed muscles. We're going to do that through our breath. So deep inhale through the nose, fill in the lungs. Pause with full lungs. You'll feel this pulls you out of the stretch slightly. But then the next slow exhale, you sink your body further and release the tension with the exhale. So keep scanning through your body for any tensed up areas. Notice them. And just switch the muscle off. So this morning my lats here keep switching on. I keep noticing them. So just relax. If you're not sure if your muscles are tensed up, if it's really subtle, tense that area and then release it. It's a good way to identify. If you fancy deepening this stretch this morning, you can extend that top leg and hold on to the back of it around the knee area. And then these areas around the lower back can tense up. Just switch them off. With the exhale. Good. And here, both shoulder blades should be on the mat. Any twists like this are good for the vagus nerve and stimulating it for relaxation. I could literally stay in this all day. So notice where you're feeling the stretched areas. Is it around your glute area? Is it around your chest? Are you tight here? Perhaps it's along your ribs, your lower back. Or perhaps you don't really feel anything just now. On the next deep breath in, I'm going to bend both knees. I'm going to pause in semi-supine and just notice, feel that stretch dissipate and melt away from our bodies. And hopefully feel the stretch sensation all along one side of the back, lower, to mid. It really gets in there. And when you're ready, you're going to shift your hips over to the left and knees over to the other side. Arms out to the side and just going to settle in. Keep scanning through the body. Use your deep inhale and a slow exhale. Scan through the body for any tightness, any muscles that are tensed, and no big deal, just switch them off. If you have trouble switching them off, use your exhale. Excellent. And when you're ready, you might want to extend that top leg if your shoulder blade on the opposite side is relaxed and on the floor. Really good one, this, for after sleeping. Lean into the stretch. Allow yourself to feel this stretch sensation. Deep inhale. It can take up to 3 minutes to finally start to relax. So just bear in mind, it does take time and patience. On the next inhale, bending both the knees, making your way over to semi-supine. Noticing that stretch, take your time. Feel that tension melt away. Keeping your tailbone on the floor, so your glutes on the floor, bringing your knees into an apanasana. Just gently rocking side to side using your shoulder blades to do this. Deep breaths. And just taking a moment for gratitude for our bodies and what they do for us. If you're not in pain, being grateful for that, or if the pain's better this morning, or you appreciate the movement. Returning your feet back to the mat, arms by your side. You can stay here, or you can join me for another hip opener. So you've got your natural curve in your lower back here. And carefully taking your time, bringing your knees out to the side, feet kissing each other. And again, if this is intense, you can place fists underneath your thighs to elevate your knees, or you can place bolsters, blocks. Or if you don't feel like doing this one today, you can just lay in semi-supine, noticing the curves in the back and how your body feels on the mat. Deep breath in through the nose, fill in the lungs. Pause with full lungs and a slow exhale. Trying to relax and allow yourself to feel the stretch in the inner thigh area. Deep inhales. You might want to bring your arms over your head for a stretch if it feels good for you. You might want to keep them here or return them. You will notice a curve in the lower back exaggerates as you do this. And you can bring your arms down into the cactus position for a gentle chest stretch, heart opener. Relax your facial muscles. Returning your knees back to the center, semi-supine. You might want to extend your legs as your arms stay in cactus. Chest proud. Moving on to your side, using your knees, bend in the knees. Using your hands to come up into a seated position. You can use a block to sit on, you can sit on your knees. Whatever's more comfortable for you. As just want to do one more heart opener for the chest and tight shoulders. So sitting tall in a seated position, or you can be sitting on your knees, as long as you're comfortable and your spine's neutral, you're stacking your vertebrae like books. Deep breath in, and on the exhale we're going to move our hands out to the side, hands face outwards, chest proud, keeping tension in the neck, nice long neck, and if you're tight here you'll feel a stretch in your shoulders and chest area. Shoulder blades towards the spine at the back. Deep breath in. If this feels okay for you, you don't have any neck issues or anything like that, you can go ahead and bring your leg a little bit further back. You've got tension there. Inhale back to the centre. I'm going to do that once more if you enjoyed that. If not, feel free to just stay in the seated position this morning. Do what feels good for you and your body. You're going to have the option this time as you move out to the side to raise the glutes, so squeezing the bum cheeks together, hips off the floor. Chest proud, lean into that stretch in the front body. Exhale, release. Back to center. 3 deep breaths in, sitting tall, chest proud. On the inhale, the belly rises, then the ribs and the chest in that order. And a slow exhale, the chest falls, the ribs and the belly empties. Noticing how your body feels when you do this. Perhaps when you did this at the start of the class, you felt a bit of tension, a bit of stiff tightness in the thoracic body. Hopefully it's feeling a bit looser now. I want you to go into the day with an intention, a good mindset. We can change our mindset through our action. How do you want this day to go? What do you want to achieve for this day? Namaste, my friends. Thanks for joining me on the mat this morning for this gentle yoga class. If you enjoyed this class, please like and subscribe and share with many and comment and let me know how you got on. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.